It's just one of those days. One of those days when the player decides to AFK and go make a pizza instead of playing my game. I see how it is. Just gonna stare. I'm waiting. Welcome back to the Atratzu Show, where we play tons of different games. Today we played something a little bit different. Today we're talking about Sonic Generations, which, boy, this was a breath of fresh air compared to the games I've been playing lately, let me tell you. I forget what it's like to play actually really well polished games, which this isn't the most polished. What I mean is like AAA budget type games, which, you know, you play a certain type of game for long enough and then you jump into like, oh yeah, this is what it feels like to play a console game. So Sonic Generations, it was developed by Sonic Team, of course. The PC port was handled by Devil's Details, so that's how we ended up getting it on Steam, I trust. It was released November 2011. Seems like so very, very long ago. Now, I did notice that I could bind controls to a keyboard, but I figured I'd just plug in my Xbox controller and just play with that. So I am playing with a controller rather than keyboard and mouse controls. Heresy, I know, but if you looked at the daunting task of figuring out whether I wanted to map everything or not, I just decided, you know what, I might as well get my money's worth from this dumb controller. So it is doable to do it on your own, but I'm sure it is better to play this game with a controller. So highly recommended getting an Xbox 360 controller or an Xbox controller, what have you. So not much to talk about here. I didn't really touch the online mode all that much. I jumped in once, uploaded a score, and moved on. It's just leaderboards for the most part. Options are accessible here. There are also options that you can access when you are loading the game from Steam. So yeah, those are options, and you can adjust some minor details. It's kind of like a package deal, though. Your computer will either be able to run it or not. So far, my computer has had no problem, which, as always, is very curious, seeing at it wants to die at any given second on me. And I was faced with a bit of a dilemma. I have beaten the whole game. I spent about 4 or 5 hours rushing to get to the boss, and I got all the Chaos Emeralds in the process, because you can't take on the final boss until you get all the Chaos Emeralds. I did all that within 4 hours or so. Now, there's still a whole lot left for me to do in this game, and I intend to at least play as much as I can before I don't know, if I run into any walls or anything like that. That would be stuff for later to talk about. If I get to that point, though, I feel like I'll need a review, and I won't be able to just give an impressions type of video. My thoughts on games increases exponentially when I've played them for an extended amount of time. So, let's see. Can I access this really quick? So we can just look through how many stages there are. Alright, you have Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, Speed Highway, Cityscapes, Crazy City, Rooftop Run, Planetside, Information Pod, that's not a level, and then plus their own respective bosses in between. So you're looking at a fair amount of levels, and you're looking at what would, I guess, be considered the best levels from certain games. So of course you got Green Hill Zone, which is from the original Sonic. My Chemical Plant Romance, yes. My Chemical Romance, that's what I'm going to call it now. That's a band for those that don't know. A band that I listen to. And Chemical Plant, which is another classic stage. Sky Sanctuary, another classic stage. I think that's from Sonic 2, Sonic 3. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention which one's which. And then Speed Highway, that is Sonic Adventure 2. And then you have Cityscape, Sonic Adventure 2. And then you have Seaside Hill, which I think that's Sonic Heroes. Crisis City, which I had no idea what that was all about, so I'm going to trust that that is Sonic 06 or whatever that awful Sonic game was that's broken as heck. Rooftop Run, which was arguably the only good level out of Sonic Unleashed. Planet Wisp, I had no idea what this one was from, so I'm trusting it's Sonic Colors. And information pod, this was a super, this is a crazy important level right here. Now, you can go on your question and answers here, and then you can click on these to get additional information. As you can see, I've clicked none of them. I don't need information pod's help. But this was a really important level. I think it was probably from Sonic, which Sonic am I going with? Sonic, taking too long to try to think of something snarky to say. Sonic Blast Away and Friends, the third. Yeah, we'll go with that. And you have the basic controls. So let's first talk about, you have 2 Sonics in this game. 2 Sonics? You press the Y button to switch between them. You got Classic Sonic, and you have New Sonic. Each one has a little bit of a different control. So you jump with both of them, holding down, jumping with A. You can tap A to jump low. You can hold down A to jump high. You can sprint with this Sonic by holding down your X button. And there is a stamina bar when you're actually running the game, but not right now. And then you press B to slide or to duck. And then if you want to come straight down from a jump, say you jump here, you're like, oh no, I want to come straight down. Press B and right back on the ground. This Sonic also plays in 3D as well. So there are some 3D and 2D courses. And the game tells you that it's sometimes more difficult to play as this Sonic. I don't know if I agree with that or not. Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult, but, you know, the differences are kind of minute considering that it goes into it. The original Sonic, this one is meant to feel more like the retro style game. So you can press down and you can press A to... You can press down and A to spin dash, or you can just press and hold your X button on the Xbox controller. Your B button does absolutely nothing. Well, I guess it ducks. So I guess if you run a direction, nope, it still doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't know what your B button's supposed to do here. And then when you've beaten the game and you unlock all the emeralds, you unlock Super Sonic, which then is an upgrade. Which, by the way, I didn't even realize that upgrades were a thing. Let's play as this one for now. I didn't even realize upgrades were a thing. I was getting points and I was like, what are these for? These points are used here at Omochao, the skill shop. You go here and you buy these. So I didn't actually touch any of these. Yeah, no, I haven't bought any of these yet. You can also buy extra lives, I think. Yeah, you can buy extra lives, but I didn't do that. Instead, I just got game overs when I died a lot. Pretty simple. Didn't really feel like I was punished too much for getting game overs. And as you can see by my score, my points rather, I really didn't spend any at all. As far as skill customization is concerned, I have the default set here. Just it's nothing. It's blank. So if we go into this customize, you will see nothing is in here. If I wanted to put something in here, there is an amount that you can put in. So okay, standard water longer. Let's put in treasure scanner and let's put in power break. And as you can see, we have 30 more points. So we could have a different set, but I don't have any more points than that. So let's remove all these, and then to use Supersonic, which you unlock at the end. It's the traditional way that the game plays. Okay, we didn't save, right? So we shouldn't see anything there. Yeah, nothing there. But we have this one here. You get 50 rings, and then you press your Y button and you go into Supersonic mode. So the Y button does have a use, and this works both on regular Sonic as well as Retro Sonic. I don't know why I described it that way, that I just did. And I thought that treasure scanner would help me, but treasure scanner I think is only for the Sonic when like Knuckles is helping you find treasure, I think. I don't know, I haven't really used it that much. Also, if you're mocking the dumb names, you're really limited on what you want. If you want to change the set name, these are your options. You can't actually use the keyboard to just type it in. Seems like a disappointing way that it worked out. So whatever words you want to combine together. Unfortunately, I couldn't have Sonic, so I couldn't put down Super Sonic, so instead it's Super in Power. Okay. Lame. You have different loadouts for each character, so you have to go here with this one as well to be able to look through the skills, and you have different skills that you can purchase. No, maybe that's not true. Oh no, you can purchase it with either of them, but it shows on the right-hand side there whether it's Act 1 or Act 2. Act 1 is considered original Sonic, the Act 2 is considered the modern Sonic. Some abilities are usable by both though. So this one, I should have a couple abilities right. So acceleration, smasher bonus, those are different, but supersonic and power break are both accessible on both Sonics. And as you can see, this time it's super time. So that was to try to get a fast time on Green Hill Zone. Didn't do such a good job on that one, by the way. Still trying to work on that achievement. So let's just jump into one of the regular levels. We'll just run into the first 2 levels here. That way I'm not spoiling later levels down the line. We'll play through this stage as the regular Sonic. So you jump into here, and the story for the game is that the space-time continuum is being upset, and Sonic doesn't realize that there's another Sonic, and they kind of come across each other, and Eggman's up to his no good deeds again, and that's about the extent of it, and it's pretty much what you would expect. Oops, I took the suboptimal route. This is why I'll never get that time achievement. There's an achievement that I was working on trying to get on Green Hill Zone for getting through the entire level in 1 minute, I think the achievement is. Oh, so now we have to charge and go through that. Oops, I missed another optimal route. We're still going the suboptimal route way. The thing that I really think that Sonic Generations does right is it kind of helps you keep the feeling that you're going fast. Alright, let's go Supersonic. Yeah! Supersonic doesn't feel nearly as broken as it would normally feel. Oh, that's not it. I thought that was the spot that I'm supposed to jump. Nope. Here. Jump. Oh, I missed it. Still trying to figure out the perfect route to go, but not doing a great job with that nonsense. And shink. We got it. And that's all very traditional to what the original Sonic games were like when they played. You get a rank at the end. If you get a perfect, then your A rank upgrades to an S rank. And then you get a score. You can choose to play again, or you can do next. You get points with those, and then you can use those points. You get the idea. Now you'll notice you have this green? I'm colorblind. You'll notice that you have this red star with laurels up here. That's a challenge to collect the red rings in a level, which we can move on to a level that I'm actually working on trying to get them. So now we're playing as 3D Sonic. I've got none in Sky Sanctuary. This was the next level that I was working on. I might not do as well on this one. See, I have an A rank, so I know I didn't do perfect. Alright, so as said, now you have a 3D world, which will require a bit more focus because I need to move around 3D space. So you'll notice the difference in the user interface. You have a boost meter at the bottom right side. You also target where Sonic is going to jump. A helpful tip that I would like to give you is it's what direction you're pressing on the... I missed it! So that was a red coin that I needed to get, or red ring rather. It's a direction that you point. So, for example, we're facing away from the robots, we cannot get them. We're facing the... if I jump and I face away, I can't get them. But if I jump away and then I point to it with the thumbstick, so I'll jump, point forward to the right there. So that's how it shows up. That's useful for certain mini games, we shall say. So always be pointing in the direction. Don't just trust that Sonic is automatically going to target and home in on who you're looking at. It will not happen. And if you rely on it, you're gonna have a bad time. Alright, let's get... No! Can I not get that anymore? Well, looks like I can't get that one. Maybe I can get the other one. Nice thing about the going after the red rings is you don't need to worry about your time. Uh-oh. You don't need to worry about your time when you're working on getting the red rings. Alright. So, there is another mode that we were in once. When you're running in this forward straight speed mode, you can move Sonic to the right and the left by using the triggers. The right and left, I guess they're the bumpers actually, because the triggers, if you're running in a direction, I don't dare do this right now. If you're running in a direction and you hold down the triggers, they do that power slide nonsense. So here, power slide around. So that's how you take sharp corners. Uh-oh, I done goofed. Because I wasn't targeted in the right direction. My bad. Here we go. Target, target, target. One of my favorite things about Sonic Generations is what they've done with the music for the game. I'm definitely a fan of the remixed versions that you have for all the different songs. Alright, I've already messed it up. No wonder I didn't find any red rings. I'm the worst. Now you bumper to the left. Bumper to the left, bumper to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Whoop. Made it. Are we gonna red ring it? Please? Nope. You thought you had me. You didn't. Did we get a red ring this time? Nope, that's just a faster time. That red robot locked me out last time, so I thought maybe I had hope. I did not have hope. Oh, nope. This way. So I've gone through this level a few times at least. That much I can say. So you move to the right and the left by using the bumpers. I didn't get any red rings. I saw red rings, but I didn't get them. I didn't even get an S. Well, I'm going to need to keep doing this one. So I'll just keep on playing this level until I get through and find more of the rings. I'll have to go slower, have to backtrack, which there is some backtracking that is available. So these are the main levels, alright? So after you're done with one main level, you have to play through the next main level with the other character, which then slowly reveals the whole area that you're currently in. So originally this whole area was grayed out, and you were limited on how far you could go to this point, to this boss, and then there was this big black gooey stuff that would prevent you from getting any farther. You had to play through the level with both Sonics, and then you had to play one of these extra levels, and after you played through an extra level, you were then able to unlock, you were able to get a key for that zone and then move on to the other one. And it didn't matter if you played one with old Sonic or one with new Sonic, you would still get the key and be able to move on with that. Now, I also just recently discovered something else. So, after you unlock them, you'll notice that there's this bell up here. You hit the bell, and you also get those notes that come out. And those notes, if you collect them, you get extra unlockables. So for this one, I got His World, which is one of the songs from, I don't remember which game that one is from. And let's go back and have a look at where the extras are at. So when I first played, I didn't actually, on all the levels except for this hub world, I always ran to the right. I never ran to the left until I'd already beaten the game. Then I ran this way, and I was like, oh, what's this? A door? Huh? So, yeah, you could look in here for all the different movies that you have for the entire game. Well, this is a new one. What do you mean this is a new one? I've watched that one. And then you have the artwork, which it's just me. I've always loved stuff like this, being able to see inspiration, art, concept designs. This is just something that I didn't used to appreciate, but now with the direction my life has taken, I have a whole lot more appreciation for seeing stuff like this, because this is basically stuff like this is the inspiration that the 3D modelers look at when they design the worlds. And so this type of artwork is super important and very atmospheric to them. So I have a whole new appreciation for stuff like this as well. Then you have music, which I think you can customize the levels. You can customize the levels and change the music that plays on them. I'm not 100% sure about that. I haven't tried it yet because I haven't played a level enough to get to the point where I hate it. That being, I haven't moved on to the levels where I don't actually like the music. Got character profiles, which you can check out. Oh, we should probably... I'm gonna spoil stuff at the end there. I've got something to say about our regional edgelord Shadow the Hedgehog. I've got stuff to say about that guy. If I remember at the end of this video, we're gonna watch one of the final clips, and I'm gonna cry on everybody's shoulder. That's my plan. Just because I hate something that he says, and my brother absolutely loves it. I'm sure everyone else will love it too. Shadow the Hedgehog is my favorite character in the Sonic series, which I know not a lot of people like that guy, but I do like him because I was an edgy little kid too, and even though it's pandering, I still liked it. So let's talk a little bit about some of these bonus levels, shall we? So these ones are always interesting, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do a good job with this one, so we'll jump in, have a look at it, and then move on. Espio, Master of Camouflage. Only the searchlight can reveal Espio. Face him and get to the goal in time. What does that mean? I've got no idea what this means. What's he saying? Okay.
Ninja arts, camouflage.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I get it. I got him. I got him. Alright, we gotta get the spotlight again. Where's the spotlight? Alright, nope. Oh, you make a fool of me, shall you? No, you shan't. Ninja art. Ninpo. Kage Bushu no Jutsu. Oh, come on. Alright, this way. Maybe this one won't be so tough. We'll find out in a second. I just ran off the cliff to the right. Well, it saved us anyway. Ninja art. Ninpo. Kage Bushu no Jutsu. Well, no perfect score, that's for sure. Alright, this time I will not hold the wrong... Oh my goodness, I'm the worst. This is what happens when you do things live. Ninpo. Kage Bushu no Jutsu. Come on. There we go. Alright, this time I will run and not stop. Okay, running, 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 more running, this running, that running. Ninpo. Psh, that's a satisfying smacking noise, not gonna lie. Alright. So the level should be done here pretty soon. How dare you? This is actually a pretty fun one, not gonna lie. There was some lame ones that I did not enjoy as much. Oh, come on. Come on. Get him. Well, he seems to be fine just letting me do my own thing. That's cool. There's one with Knuckles that is unsavory. It's the whole treasure hunting gimmick nonsense that I really don't like. We win! You succeeded! I got an A. So as you can see, there is still a ranking system, a grading system that you need to go through to get S's. There's an achievement for getting all the S's. There's also achievements popping up in the bottom right corner that's counting how many I need. Whoops, we're not doing this again. Let's unlock this. All right. Come here, come here, come here. Got it. Artwork 97. Now let's switch to this Sonic. And what's this one? Speed Highway Challenge 2. Collect the power sneakers to reach the goal before time runs out. So you get the idea behind that one. This one normally involves killing of some sort and just blowing stuff up. Beware the cop speeders. Resisting arrest, so that's like a runaway one. These are always races. Doppelganger race. So just get to the end before your doppelganger gets there. That's always fun. And there's, like I said, there's a variety of different ones that you can play through. Ooh, cream the rabbit. Is that going to be... Is that the one I think it is? Chow Hunt. Nope, that's a different one. Last time Cream only gave you one, was the one that would give you rings. Each one's interesting, and like I said, that's why I'm not even... I don't think I'm done with this game, because I've only got 15 challenges out of Act 1 and 22 out of Act 2. There's still a fair bit for me to play through this, and there's a bunch of things to unlock, and there's still a bunch of achievements. Let's bring that up, shall we? Oh, actually, that's a pretty fair amount. By the way, this Walk on Water achievement, the worst. The worst. Getting through My Chemical Plant without touching the water on Act 2 Sonic. It doesn't even say Act 2 Sonic, but I got through it on both, by the way. Act 2 Sonic is the worst. There are 3 spots that try to trip you up to pull you underwater. It is the worst. I had to figure it out. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Okay. So you got your achievements there. You got 6 hidden achievements, which I don't know. I might be able to get the... oh, I'll get that one for sure. I don't think I'll be able to get this achievement. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the Red Ring Collector achievement. I'll try. We'll see what happens. If you ever want to check my profile sometime, I guess you could. Got all custom skills. That might be doable. Hedgehogging it all up. Got all the collectibles. That I don't think will happen either, because I think that means I need to get S's on everything. Can't touch this. Took no damage while defeating the final boss. I will tell you right now that is not happening. Completed all of Sonic's friends' challenges. That seems doable. Got an S rank on all acts. That's not happening. Got an S rank. Got rank S acts 12 times. Yeah, I'll get that one. I'll get that one soon, I think. Wait, unless that's all the levels. If that's all the levels, then that might be a problem. We'll see what happens. And then that's that awful cleared Green Hill zone in 1 minute achievement, which I think if I'm gonna get it on a character, it'll be Act 1 Sonic. I've already done that in Sonic 4 Episode 1. There was an achievement like that in Sonic 4 Episode 1 that I got through. Alright. Yeah, see, he's just waiting. Not a fan. Alright, let's go back and let's finish up with spoiling something, shall we? Bring this video to an end. There's only one part. We don't need to spoil the entire thing, so if you're sticking around, don't worry. But let's... Is this it? We'll know in a second. Alright. So here's the reason. It's coming up here. Remember. My favorite character is Shadow the Hedgehog. I really like Shadow. I kind of feel like I know how Shadow should respond to certain situations. And there's something coming up that he doesn't respond in a way that I like. Oh no, what happened to our heroes? Will they possibly beat the final boss? Who knows? Oh no. Oh, let's just end it right there. Cut. Oh no, they're dead. They're never gonna save the day now. Here we go. Here it is. Alright, listen. Listen. Here it is.
You've got this, Sonic.
The power of the emeralds, they come back to life and they're back and they're all ready to fight. Alright. Getting it out of my system. I don't see... My brother loved showing me that. Before I even played this game and my brother had played through, he was like, watch this, Atratzu. This is really funny. I watched it and I just... Not a fan. I don't see Shadow as a character to be like, you got this, Sonic.
You've got this, Sonic.
I see him as looking and being like, that's all that he would say. That's all he should say. Empathize with Rouge the Bat. Where he's like, you got this, honey. And then Shadow's like, that's all he needs to say. Not, you got this, Sonic. It's way too happy sounding. Not a fan. You need to make Shadow miserable. That's the type of character that he is. Especially considering you see Shadow in this game. You race him for an emerald way over here. And he's not being friendly or anything. Have I gone too far? I think I might have gone too far. I went too far. I'll go back this way. Burning around at the speed of sound. Wait. Did I go too far again? I went too far again. Running around at the speed. Alright. Alright. Is this it? There he is. There's our angry eyebrowed boy. I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, but we'll get this while we're at it. Come here. Come here, you. No, you don't. Maybe you do. Got you. Death Egg Zone. Oh, that's right. It's this nonsense. You jump up here, you jump over here, you go around here, and you talk to him, and he's just like... And then he's like, ha! Back for more, Sonic? Guess you never learned your lesson.
You've got this, Sonic.
And you go and you play him again. The hard mode. Oh, I don't want to know what that's like to play as. I hope it doesn't make me play that. But yeah, he's not the friendliest type of character. You've got this, Sonic, is not something that I would see him as saying. I'm not a fan. Makes me mad. It's a good way to conclude this video. Thank you for watching. My name is Atratzu. See you in the next video. This one was fun. Hopefully you can make your decision on whether you wanted to actually play this game or not. I think as far as the Sonic games are concerned, this one was not half bad. I have enjoyed playing it. I will continue to enjoy playing it. So far, I have racked up 7 hours, and I feel like I've just started playing for the most part. It's a pretty good sign, especially for a platformer. And I really have only been... I don't know. There have been several achievements and several spots in the game that annoys me and several different mini-games and side things, but they all feel like extra peripherals that I'm just working on because why not, and I feel like I can stop whenever I want. So yeah, I'm a fan. I'm enjoying this game, and I will continue to play it until I reach a point that I'm just like, yeah, I know I've had enough, and then I'll move on to another game. But once again, I'm Atratzu. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Atratzu signing off. My training has failed me. I must redouble my pursuit of mastery.
You've got this, Sonic. You've got this, Sonic. You've got this, Sonic. You've got this, Sonic.